So the Redskins trade for Case Keenum. Have they all of a sudden become a contender? Yeah, they have. For last place! Still the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Scary Cooper, asshole! Oh shit! Oh shit! That was crazy! Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody do can't think about here. So we got some NFC East news to talk about right now. The Washington Redskins, they trade a 6th round pick to the Denver Broncos for Case Keenum and a 7th round pick. That's right, I said they trade a 6th round pick for Case Keenum and a 7th round pick. Denver took a 6th round pick for Case Keenum, and they even threw in a 7th round pick because Denver wanted just to get rid of him. Do you understand why? Because he stinks. That's why. Now, if anybody has ever watched me the last 2 years when Case Keenum was with Minnesota, the one thing I constantly said, and people would get on me for, the one team I did not sweat, I was not scared of, I was not worried about, was the Minnesota Vikings. Because why? They had Case Keenum as quarterback, and he stinks. So now he goes to Washington. He goes to Washington. That is 2 wins right there for the Eagles, probably for Dallas, and maybe even for the stinking Giants. Case Keenum stinks. Now, in all seriousness, I don't blame Washington. They're screwed. They're in a tough situation. They got Alex Smith hurt. He's probably going to be out all year. Colt McCoy, he's the only quarterback they have, and they needed somebody. But it had to be Case Keenum. I don't know what Washington's thinking. I hope, for their sake, they go ahead and they draft a quarterback early. Get a quarterback, get your quarterback of the future in, and let him play. Let him play, let him start, because you ain't winning no games with Case Keenum. Sorry. That's the honest truth. That is my honest feeling when it comes to Case Keenum. I am not a Case Keenum fan. Never was, never will be. Now he's in Washington. I'm loving it. I mean, this division, we haven't even started free agency. We haven't even gotten to the draft yet. We haven't done any of those kind of things. And you can already tell that this division is a 2-team race. It's a 2-team race. It's going to be the Eagles and the Cowboys. And this is the big battle that's going to go on. These 2 teams are going to be fighting and throwing punches and haymakers and trying to knock each other out. Because to me, Washington is no threat. I think they may go last place. Giants, I'm sorry, but Eli Manning, what is he, 80 years old now? I don't think they win anything with him. Maybe they go 7-9, maybe they go 8-8, but they're not winning with Eli Manning. I'm sorry, they're not. They need a young quarterback. They need a franchise quarterback. But at least, man, Redskins. Well, I think maybe your coach is feeling the pressure, like he better win or do something this year. He's out. Alex Smith was a bad move for the Redskins 2 years ago, okay? You got an old quarterback. You brought him in. He dink and dunk, dink and dunk, dink and dunk. He gets hurt. He's out all year. Now you're going to bring in Case Keenum. Oh, man. I really love this move for the Redskins. I think this is a great move to establish 2 wins for the Eagles in their division, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm not a Case Keenum fan. There's other guys, if I was the Redskins, that I would have been interested in. I mean, look, I know the Eagles didn't want Foles out of the division, but at least they could have made a play or call up. You know what I mean? Do something. Try. Because Case Keenum? Are you kidding me? Why not go after like Bridgewater? Bring RG3 back for a year. Give him a chance. You're better off. Maybe you get something. But Case Keenum? Redskin fans. I know you've had it tough. I know you had it tough, and I'm not here trying to break your balls. But Case Keenum, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, you guys. Get ready for a long, long season. Everybody, you tell me what you think. Tell me in the comment section. With that said, Redskins get Case Keenum. I'm so happy. One more thing on Case Keenum. I actually do feel bad for Redskin fans. I really do. They get the shaft. They've been getting the shaft for years. I do. I feel bad for them. Now they got to go through a season with him. You know, thing is with Case Keenum, I took a lot of crap the year he was with Minnesota. I took a lot of crap because I was saying, there's no way Case Keenum can beat the Eagles. I don't care with Carson, without him, he can't do it. And I took a lot of crap. People say, you're going to be sorry, you're going wrong, you're going to see. And we destroyed Case Keenum. We double moonwalked that ass in the NFC Championship game. So I have no fear of Case Keenum. Now, one thing I want to talk about before I get going is Jordan Howard. Now, Eagle fans, there have been a lot of reports today. Many of you guys have probably seen that Jordan Howard may be getting traded. There were a lot of discussions the Bears had with other teams who were interested in Jordan Howard. Now, they didn't say the Bears are definitely going to move him no matter what, but there's a lot of thought that maybe he's not Nagy's kind of guy, and maybe they will look to move him this offseason. He's going to be going into the last year of his rookie contract. So, in one sense, I could see the Bears saying, okay, he doesn't fit, let's move him. But on the other hand, he's going into the last year of his rookie contract. He's only like $2 million against the cap. And I don't know if they would do it. Now, if they do, I think the Eagles need to jump on this. I think the Eagles need to jump on it. I would give a 4th-round pick for Jordan Howard. I think that's a fair trade. I would offer a 4th-round pick, and I would bring him in. Then if you want to go out and then like draft another running back, you know, something like that to bring in, to mix in with Jordan Howard and Clement and those guys, I think it would work good. But Jordan Howard, to me, can carry the load. He can be a #1 type running back, and I think that if there's an opportunity for the Eagles to go out and get Jordan Howard, they got to do it. They got to do it. Now, the question would be, after the Eagles trade for him, is do they bring him back long term? Would they be into signing him to an extension? I think you have to keep your options open, but, you know, I still think in the draft you have to get another running back. But think of something like this. Let's say the Eagles go out and they get Jordan Howard and then they get Duke Johnson, right? To me, that combination would be very, very good because you have a #1 lead back, a guy who can get you the tough yards, a big physical runner. I think Jordan Howard, what did I say, 6 foot, 230 pounds, something like that. He's 24 years old. Then you get the change of pace back in Duke Johnson. A guy can catch out of the backfield, a little more quick, a little more shifty, and I think it would be a good thing. You know, he would play that Darren Sproles role in the Eagles offense. Duke Johnson would. Then you would have a Jordan Howard who, to me, he's a good running back. He's a good downhill running back, and I really like him, especially for getting the tough yards. He could really be that LeGarrette Blount that we had a few years ago, but I think he's a little bit better than LeGarrette Blount, a little bit faster than LeGarrette Blount, and I think that this would be a great move for the Eagles. But all that said, I still want to draft a running back like in the 2nd round. I really do. I still think you have to do that for the long term. But Jordan Howard, teams are interested in him. I don't know if the Eagles are or not, but I think that if it was up to me, I would definitely be interested. So what do you guys think? Would you be interested in Jordan Howard if he became available for a trade? That's what I want to know. Me, I definitely would, and I want to know what you guys think. With that said, I hope you all have a good day, good night. I will be talking to you later. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow, and hey, what you said? What the hell did I don't know what I was saying there. I was losing my mind. But with that said, I hope you all have a good night. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.